Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Magnaman of outer space. The year 2000. A dangerous robot on the loose. Magnaman.
He's won!
What's the rush?
The home of Jimmy Sparks and Gigantor.
An emergency, Jim.
What's the crisis, sir?
Bad news. Magnaman is back.
More trouble with that robot?
Oh, he's really on the rampage this time, Jimmy. He's simply wild. He completely destroyed the new Streamline Express, and there's no telling what he's going to hit next.
Let's have a meeting. Find a way to put Magnaman out of commission, Inspector, once and for all.
You bet.
Jimmy and Inspector Blooper call an emergency conference. At the same moment, on the ocean nearby, Magnaman strikes again.
Blooper, what's that? You saw a strange robot? That was one of my detectives. He saw Magnaman out near the Crank Robot Factory.
Dr. Shirley Crank is the owner of that robot factory.
I've heard of Dr. Shirley Crank. He's a mad scientist who's just wild about robots, and I know he has quite a collection of them.
Magnaman included, do you think?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I would bet he's got that robot, Jim.
Then he's responsible for Magnaman's actions.
I'll look into this Crank's case.
You see, Scourge, with Magnaman, I can make all my dreams come true. Just what do you plan to do, Dr. Crank? Look! The Eiffel Tower in Paris. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. The pyramids on the Nile. Scourge, these are just a few of the world's great masterpieces. There are many others, like the Statue of Liberty. So what, Dr. Crank? I hate them all because each one was created by man. So, therefore, I will not allow them to exist because I hate all men. I shall see that they're destroyed soon by my robot, Magnaman. I want to help. All right. You stay and take care of the robots in my factory, and I'll go out with Magnaman to see that he accomplishes every one of his missions. What do you plan to have him hit first? The television transmitting tower. But, Dr. Crank, no one in town will be able to watch Gigantor. That's my plan. I want to make just as many people unhappy as I possibly can, because I hate people, understand? But I'm always willing to play fair. I've already notified the police that I'm going to attack the television tower tomorrow, and they can try and stop me if they want to. Scourge, this will be the beginning of a dream come true when Magnaman attacks at noon tomorrow.
The television transmitting tower.
Magnaman flying around the tower? Tower, Inspector?
You're right. That sure is Magnaman. Then that warning we received was on the level, Jimmy.
Guess I'd better call Gigantor right away.
Magnaman is attacking now. Get him out of the way first, Magnaman. X-007, X-007, Magnaman.
He's weakening! Hit him again, Gigantor!
Come on, Gigantor! Come on!
Curses! Magnaman doesn't seem to be able to fight as well as he usually does. Maybe his electronic brain was damaged when Gigantor struck him on the head. Magnaman, beat Gigantor! X-007, X-007, beat Gigantor!
Go on, Gigantor!
Hey, X-007, do you hear me?
His head's his weak spot, Gigantor! Get going!
Not able to win this battle. Gigantor has damaged his electronic brain, so I'll have to withdraw him and postpone the attack till I get a chance to repair it. Magnaman, come back! X-35!
Jimmy, I don't see Magnaman anymore.
He's gone.
Better send Gigantor after him. He could be on his way to destroy something else.
No, Inspector, I don't think so. I think that Magnaman's head was damaged by a blow when he was fighting Gigantor, and now it's too late for Gigantor to catch him.
Smarty Gigantor, once I get Magnaman repaired, you're not going to be able to fly so high.
Seeks help from Dr. Bob Brilliant.
We need to know more about Magnaman to defeat him, Dr. Brilliant. This much we do know. His head is his weak point. You agree with me on that, don't you?
Yes, I do, because electronic brains like his are always sensitive instruments and are easily damaged so they can't respond.
I saw Dr. Crank with a code book, and the secret numbers in it seemed to give instructions to Magnaman when he heard them called out, Doctor.
Well, that must mean that Magnaman is operated on some kind of sound wave technique.
I've got to find a way to get hold of that secret code book somehow.
Now, don't do anything foolish, Jimmy. I'm going to get to work on a counter-sound wave ray gun.
That's a good idea.
My gun will intercept the instructions to the robot, and if it does, the secret code book will be practically useless.
Terrific, Dr. Brilliant. Wish it were finished already.
It will be.
The laboratory at Dr. Crank's robot factory.
One of Magnaman's screws is loose, that's all it is. I can have it fixed up by tomorrow, Doc. That's good. I plan to take him away as soon as he's ready on a little trip.
The next day, spying on Dr. Crank, one of Inspector Blooper's detectives.
Crank just left in his car. I'll follow him.
Dr. Crank is followed to International Airport.
Detective Snoop calling headquarters. Hello.
Headquarters, yes? You say that you saw Dr. Crank boarding a plane? Where was he headed? Oh, thanks for calling. Jimmy! Your report just came in that Dr. Crank took off from International Airport to go to Fairground City.
Now's our chance.
We're off.
Jimmy and Dick Strong go to the home of Dr. Crank to search for the secret code book. The house is deserted, except for the chauffeur, Axel Droop.
Stick 'em up. Quiet.
Yes, sir. Let me go. You won't get away with this. You're in for a little surprise.
What is it, Jimmy? Did you find the secret code book?
I found some kind of a secret button here. A wall safe.
Spy school taught me how to work those locks.
You must have got an A. What's that?
This could be the book.
Say, that looks like it, all right.
Put your hands up. Quite a surprise. Up with your hands. I'm not such a droop. Get down those stairs. And no funny business you do.
Fairground City. There's the Oriental Village and the tip of the Fair Observation Tower. Magnaman will destroy them all.
Ooh.
Have you heard the news?
Yes, Dr. Crank got away with it again, didn't he, Jim?
He sure did. That code book we found must have been a phony one.
Dr. Crank outsmarted us.
Why in the world is Dr. Crank so bent on destruction?
Oh, he's wacky.
'Cause he's mad at the world. He wants to make everyone unhappy. That's why he's trying to wreck everything.
Let's cramp Dr. Crank's plans before he can do it. Let's attack his factory, take a patrol, and see that all his helpers and robots are rounded up so he can't use them to help him destroy anything else.
Let's hurry.
Dr. Crank's workers, now hear this. You're under arrest. You'll have to come out with your hands up.
They'll throw up their hands when they see this.
Charge! There's nobody here. The place is deserted.
Watch your step. It may be a trap.
going to show him a thing or three.
Scourge releases Dr. Crank's collection of robots.
Gigantor's destroying them all.
As long as we have Magnaman, Scourge, don't worry.
We're safe, I know, but that Gigantor's tougher than I thought he was.
Here they come! Keep your hands in the air!
What's the matter, Inspector?
Jimmy, how can we be sure?
Sure of what?
Sure of Magnaman.
He'll attack again.
Oh, I'm sure of that. But do you think Gigantor can lick him?
Oh, yes, sir. He can.
In his laboratory, Dr. Bob Brilliant is hard at work on the counter sound wave ray gun.
Well, I have it finished, Jim.
You mean the ray gun's ready?
Hmm?
Golly, we'll win now.
Jimmy, there's something I must tell you. Jim, I'm not certain that it's going to work.
Oh, I am. You're the greatest, Dr. Brilliant.
Gigantor wrecked all my precious robots.
Hello, this is Jimmy Sparks. Who is this? Dr. Crank.
Yes, I want to warn you that I'm going to destroy the television transmitting tower at noon tomorrow, and this time your robot Gigantor better not get in my way, or Magnaman will destroy him too.
We'll be waiting for you, Dr. Crank.
The next day at noon, the television transmitting tower.
Magnaman, Jim.
Gigantor, after him!
Gigantor, I'll pay you back. Let's go, Magnaman! X007! X007, Magnaman!
Dr. Brilliant, the ray gun works.
No, I don't understand what it does.
Me either. Bob, just how does the ray gun work?
The counter sound wave ray divides the sound wave.
But what good does that do?
When Dr. Crank sends out his instructions in the secret code, the sound waves must contact the electronic brain of the robot to work. We're preventing that.
Magnaman's electronic brain doesn't know how to respond when the counter sound wave ray gun keeps him from hearing his instructions properly.
Very good.
Gigantor spoiled my great dream.
Come out, Dr. Crank, wherever you are. It's my duty to arrest you.
Look out, he's blowing it up! The factory's gone.
He must have realized how much harm it did.
I removed Magnaman's electronic brain and his firing mechanism, so now he's as harmless as a puppet on a string.
Now what's going to happen to Magnaman, Jim?
He's going back to the planet Magnapus, back to outer space where he belongs.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gigantor escorts Magnaman to the threshold of outer space. Now Gigantor heads back toward Earth and another exciting adventure.
Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong.